Does that mean it's streaming?
Yeah.
Oh. Hi everybody, hello. Yeah, sorry we're just marginally late. It was not my fault, I'd like to say.
I didn't even manage to put a t-shirt on, I was in such a rush.
Put it away. Why? What were you doing? Wandering around the house with no clothes on or something? No, you weren't. You just changed your t-shirt, haven't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Partly changed, half changed.
Anyway, good afternoon, good morning, good evening, wherever you are. For those of you in America, I realise this is quite a solemn day. I've just been watching the memorial service myself. It's doesn't get any better, does it? However, let's put all our troubles aside and let's see if we can have a good time. Today I am aiming for a snack-sized snack. Oh, hello. Honestly, Mr. F, what are you doing?
It's a strange old day today.
Mr. F today decided that today was the day he was going to clean out the shed/coal house. Those of you that have been watching all along know what I'm talking about. Because I wanted to get my Christmas stuff out so I could go through it and see what I've got, see what I need. And I had other stuff lying around here that I just don't use, but I don't want to throw out, so it could go in a box in there and leave me enough room to get the Christmas stuff in. Anyway, this is not going to be a snack, is it, if I keep chatting like this? So, thing is, let's get going.
We did it though, didn't we? It was a nice sunny day.
Yeah, we did it. We went through every box.
Every box.
So now I'm familiar with what's outside. And there was loads and loads of empty boxes, empty plastic boxes, some really, really big ones. So Mr. F went to knock on Sue next doors and see if she wanted them. And she did. So everybody's happy.
Caught her in the shower.
He didn't go in and see her in the shower, people. She came to the door and just stuck her head around.
Dripping head.
Oh, dripping head. Right, come on, let's get going. So today, what we're going to make a tag, and what you need is, well, you don't need, you can use any bit of paper. I'm using craft, and I have cut it to tag sized, and it's 3.5 by 6 3/4, I think you could say. It's whatever size you fancy, and I've got 2 squares that are 1.25 square.
Valerie's got an important question.
No, it didn't.
Has the bra arrived?
No, it didn't. It didn't. It blinking hasn't. We've complained to Marks and Spencer's now because this is just not on. I could have had one delivered from China in this period of time.
Though I did think the postman was looking nice and pert this morning.
Oh dear. Right, so I want a tall stamp to go up there. So I've looked out my tall stamps. Probably a piece of paper to put them on would be a bit of an idea, wouldn't it? So there's those. They are All and Create stamps. And then I've got these Seth Apter ones that are, it's easier just to show you what they are. These, there's 1, 2, 3, 4 of them. And they're quite long as well. And I like them. I just don't know which to use. I think I'll use that All and Create one. So, it's never been used before, so it's quite sticky. And I'm going to use my All and Create, this long thin one. But you can't, if you haven't got one of these, and why should you, use your Timmy ruler, or any ruler that's got a flat back. It'll do as a stamping platform perfectly well. So there we are. It's going to... Oh dear me. Dear oh dear. Right, so what I'm going to use to stamp on this, and you've seen me do this before, is use acrylic paint. So I'm using, actually it's not titanium white, this is called crystal white, but it's got titanium in it, so it's bright white. And I'm just going to, I'm using this, I'm sorry if it's kind of glary, but it just makes washing up so much easier because you just sling it in the bin. So I'm putting myself out a line of that there. I've got my brayer and I'm just going to spread that out. Like so. And how tall do I need this to be? I don't want the last one with paint on, so just drop that in there. You can't get a good white ink pad, can you? I don't think such a thing exists. So this works. So let's stamp that. Oh, let's get rid of that, shall we? I don't want to stamp that onto my tag. That would be not good. Not what I had in mind at all. Right. So I'm just going to bring that in from the edge. Drop it down a little bit from the top because I want it to be tag shaped at the end of the day. Drop that down, press it down. Hopefully I've got enough paint on there and it's going to work all right. Oh no, not really enough paint on there, is there? Oh well. Shall I try it again? It's a fairly abstract.
Straight on, like now you've got paint on the brayer. If you run the brayer across the top,
Yeah,
would that do the same?
Yeah.
Same kind of thing.
Yeah, perfect idea. What sort of genius are you? Right, I don't think nearly a genius. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to get this lined up.
It doesn't matter.
But it's kind of an abstract thing anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Where's my thingy?
Jen says, sorry I missed, is this acrylic paint?
Acrylic paint, Jen, yeah. Because as I was just saying, yeah, I think that's going to be probably as dark as it's going to go. Maybe I should have gone with another one. And along the bottom, because I'm going to make a sort of an L shape, I just need two. And I'm going to go for these two because they fit in slightly better. So let's use Mr. F's trick again, which is very cunning, a very cunning trick. Just do those two. Let's use this bit of paper here and just put those along there. And press them down. Yeah, you see, I don't think that's white enough. I'm thinking of going with this zigzag. Can you see it? It's like a zigzag stitch. And going up through the middle of them. I think I might do that. You know, I should have brought a bowl of water along. Do you want to just, please, if you don't mind, give that a bit of a wipe? Well, you can wash it, wipe it, do as you wish. I'm just going to give this a go. Honestly, it must be really warm in here because my paint's drying already. I'm going to put some more paint out.
Kyung thought they were a row of sewing bobbins for a minute.
Yeah, I can see why you might think that. But they're just so abstract, swirly-whirly things. Right, so that's a fair bit of paint out. That should be okay. So let's give this a go. I haven't measured how far I want it to go. So 10 to 1 on, it's too long. Oh, dropped off the thing. Oh my goodness me. Okay, I'm gonna start again because this isn't working.
You see, as soon as you say it's going to be quick.
I know. I'll keep that because that side's all right.
You doomed yourself.
I've doomed myself. I have indeed doomed myself. I have one cut here that's 3 1/4. So it's a little bit narrower than the other one, but it'll be all right. It'll have to be because it's what I've got. So, shall I use one of these other ones? Yeah, let's use this one. And that whole height is good. Okay. So let's put that on there. Let's put some paint on the stamp. This has never been used either. It's a Seth Apter stamp. there. See, calamities happen to everybody. They happen to me with amazing regularity. That's better. I like that. That's better. And I just need a little bit for across there. So just to about there. So let's just put some paint on that bottom bit there. You can use any stamps. I mean, I'm just using what I've got. There we go. Thank you, my dear. There's another one. We should bring a thing of water along and just fling everything in it.
Yeah, don't worry. Exercise does me good.
Question is, do I want to add anything to that to embolden it, to liven it up a little bit? What have I got? I've got that. It's a bit all too much the same, really. Or that. Yeah, no. I might go for the zigzag. It's something different, isn't it?
Terry said that to watch replay yesterday. Loved Mr. F and Miss P in different roles. So funny.
Let's see if this is going to work or not. Oh, please stop doing that. So I'm just going to put it down that edge there. Yeah, that works. That works nicely. And then I'm going to put a bit along the bottom.
The hardest thing is for you not to leap in and take over, isn't it?
Yeah, that's fine. Happy with that. Maybe could do with another little ziggy-zaggy bit there. That's great. Happy, happy, happy. Now, the next thing I'm going to do is just going to spray this acrylic with a little bit of water because I just want to keep it for a while without it going off. But I want to stamp some black on it. And what did I say to myself I was going to stamp that with? Oh yes, I remember this. Another All and Create stamp set. I don't even know where the packaging is or anything. And I'm wondering if I could get that to come sort of up there like that. I think that might look quite nice. Let's do that. Let's just do it. Stamp platform. Stamp platform. Here it is. I'm going to just do that in the ordinary black that we always use. So whatever you use, archival, stays on, Versifying Clair, whatever it may be, you use what you're happy using. Let's wipe that off. So I'm just going to put that sort of, it's going to come over the edge, which is what I want. And give that a good press down. So this is really easy, but hopefully, although you wouldn't guess it at this stage, you're going to learn some techniques, maybe. Yeah, maybe. And I want another one down here. So let's ink that up again. And probably that way. Like that, maybe. Let's go for that. Perfect. That's great. So that's moderately interesting. Let's just wipe off this ink. And put my stamp back. Oh my goodness, these are sticky stamps. Now, next thing I want to do is get a stencil out, which is this one. And I've had this for so long, and it was still in its packaging this morning. Can you believe it? Haven't used it. It's THS009, so it's a really one from the very beginning, really. And I want to... This splotch here has got some nice big splotches coming out of it, so I want to use them. I'm going to come like that. And I've got a little stencil brush. This one I got from Lavinia Stamps. It's a gorgeous brush. And I'm going to use the white acrylic. And I'm just going to go over these sort of bubble shapes. And this big splotch here. If you've got a stamp, use your stamp. I thought I had a stamp actually that was like this, but couldn't find it, so there we are. That looks nice, doesn't it? Yeah. So I'm just going to just extend that along here a little bit. Yeah, that's fine. I like that. I like that. So I just want to dry that. Dry. Don't want to dangle it into my white acrylic. So you can see we're building up a corner, and really all I wanted to show you more than anything was that you can use acrylic paint on any card. I think last Christmas we used it on black card to good effect, but this is on craft card, and I think it stands out. It holds its own, you know, whereas ink, no, it just doesn't.
Judy loves the stamp that makes the tiny splatter dots.
Yeah, they're nice, aren't they? I do have a stamp that does that, tiny little ones, but I couldn't find it. Is that dry? Maybe not enough dry. Let's dry the stencil then. Because I want to use this again for some black. Yeah, that's fine. It's boiling hot now. Okay, so let's just select some black dots, and I'm just going to use this, just a dauber, and my Versifying Nocturne there. And pressing so that I get good coverage. Yeah, I like that, that's nice. Let's put these 3 in. It's kind of hard with these domed daubers. What else have I got? Well, I've got some little dotties there, let's do them. That'll keep Judy relatively happy. But I have got a stamp, you're quite right, that does these little dots.
Jen likes that stencil, you can cover up mistakes.
Yeah, absolutely. Isn't it a good one for doing that? I think I might just put some onto that white, because there's quite a body of white there that I could just cover over a little bit. Yeah, it's a mistake covering stencil. Yeah, I'm happy with that now. That's fine. That's great. Now, what I want to do is cut my tag shapes into it. So I'm just going to use my template as ever.
Ink block tests, isn't it?
Yeah, what do you see?
What do you see?
Oh, you don't want to know.
They not all look like food, I want to know.
Right, so I've got this that's got paint on it, and what I want to do is go around the edge of this. Now, you'd be very lucky if you get it even, and what you can do instead is use a jelly roll pen and just squiggle some lines, but I quite like the unevenness of it, so I'm going for that. So I'm going in. Ooh, you have to be gentle, but not too gentle. That little bit at the top. Yeah, this top bit here. Yeah. The other side. Oh my
You
goodness.
just said the black and white is gorgeous.
It's very effective as black and white, isn't it?
Peg's loving this, Miss P.
Oh, you Peg. Oh, great. Thanks.
Catherine says this is beautiful, but also simple.
Simple, simple, simple pimple. That's what we're after.
Yeah, you like simple things, don't you?
I do. I like you.
Exactly.
Let's see where we've got a bit big enough to get all that. Right, I think that's about it. It's actually a bit more even than I thought it was going to be, but I'm not aiming for even. And if you give yourself that permission that you're not aiming for evenness, it takes all the heat off it, really. So let's just leave that there. The cellophane can just go out and just dump the brayer in the sink and I'll sort it. So the next thing to do is to sort these two out. This is an idea that I got off Pinterest. I can't even claim that it's my own idea. I saw it on Pinterest and there was no instructions or anything with it, but I thought I'm sure I can work that one out. So I've got these two. Let's turn it over so we can see. And I want to stamp on them. Now what you want to stamp is entirely up to you. I've got some leaves out and I quite like the idea of just sort of doing the centre of the leaf. I'm going to try it. If it's awful, I've got some spare stuff that I can make some more out of. But I'm just going to try it and see what I think. So I don't know where Miss P's gone. I think she's gone on holiday again. Thank you.
It's okay. I cleaned the brayer on the cat.
Oh, did you?
Looks like Pepe Le Pew.
It's a wonder he didn't get covered himself today. He jumped up just at the wrong time. Right, so I'm just going to stamp that down onto there. This is either going to look nice or really crap. I don't know.
Belinda just loves this. Janya loves it in capitals.
I like that. That's quite nice. That's okay.
And Jen says, Janya, didn't you send Miss P some twine that was craft and white? Perfect for this job.
Craft and cream, she did actually, yes. She did. She spoilt me. That comes from there.
And Lizanne says there's something about a craft card that just elevates the project.
Yeah, and yet sometimes it can be a little touch difficult to work with. You know? Because it seems to be quite absorbent.
That's the one.
Yeah, yeah. Leave it. I like it. I might not have sounded overly keen, but I like it. So let's try this other leaf on here. See what happens. Butterflies would look nice on here. Either whole butterflies or just the central section. That would be nice. Or anything that you fancy. Text, anything. Oh, I like that. That's even nicer. That's lovely.
Judy's thinking about doing a little all craft journal.
Yeah, that would be nice, Judy. That really would be nice. In which case you may have to familiarise yourself with white acrylic paint, I feel. Don't you, Mr. F?
Yeah, it can be very thirsty, can't it? Craft card.
It really can. I mean, if you're just using like distress ink, for example, it just, you think, oh, that's nice. And then you look back in a couple of minutes and it's all gone. So what I'm going to do now is get my Jelly Roll pen, which is a white pen. You can use a Posca. Other fine liners are available. I like the Jelly Roll white. It's nice. And I could have done the same as I did around the edge there. But I'm just going to use my Jelly Roll to show you that you can. And I'm just going to make little wiggly lines around it. And I'm going to put two. I'm going to go around twice. That's what I'm trying to say. But I also think this would be really nice in grey and black. I was thinking that just before we went live. But, you know, select your colours. Ooh, a bit wobbly there. Extra wobble. But if you go around twice, it's sort of thicker and you really can see it's supposed to be there. You haven't just dropped the ink pad on it.
And Chestita said it'd be cute to make a gingerbread one.
Oh, wouldn't it? Yes, it
The right
would.
colour craft card, isn't it, for gingerbread?
Yeah, it is. That's still very damp around there. So forgive me for a second while I just dry that off.
Judy says she has a small brayer and some white acrylic paint.
You're set then. You're all set, girl.
Set to go. Belinda says white embossing looks great too.
Yeah, it does. That's the other way around it. To stamp on it and put white embossing powder. That's the other way around it. But I quite like the look that you get with acrylic paint. It's not exact, which kind of appeals to me. But yes, Judy, who said about the embossing powder?
Belinda.
Belinda. Yeah, Belinda, you're quite right. Embossing powder works a charm. Let's see if that's dry. Yeah, it's pretty dry now. Okay, so I'm not going to ink around these. I haven't inked around anything here, so I'm not going to ink around these. And I'm just going to put some dimensional tape on the back.
And Connie says, can you use clear gesso on the craft card and then
You
stipple
could.
with white ink?
Yes, yes, you could.
Yes, it would change the colour of the craft, of course. It wouldn't have that sort of soft look to it, would it, craft, if it had a more...
I have never done it, and so I couldn't tell you. I imagine some of it would sink in, so, but I don't know to what extent. You'd have to try it and see what happens. I don't think I've ever cleared gessoed a piece of... Have you, Connie? Do you know what happens?
I've never done it. I was just surmising that
Yeah,
it's
it might.
going to change the look of the craft, that was all.
Yeah, it's possible.
Not speaking from any knowledge base, you understand. Just the mere ramblings from the back.
I like to tell the ladies and gents the truth. And if I haven't tried it, I haven't tried it.
Well, I haven't tried it. I wasn't trying to make out that I had.
No, I know. I don't know is the answer to that. But if somebody wants to try it and let me know, I'd be very grateful.
Kim says, oh, I look away for one moment and look, it's gorgeous.
So I'm just going to put these two little tiles about there. Well, one's going there, obviously. And the other one. So there's loads of room for experimentation with this, isn't there? You can do loads of stuff with it.
Kyung said it works fine. It gives it an always wet look.
Ah, does it? So there we go. So let's put a hole in the top and put some...
Connie says she's not tried it. That's why she asked.
All right. I thought as much, Connie, but I thought you were just being polite. I just need a pen. Oh, I'll use this just to mark where my middle is. Is Janya on?
Yes.
Ah, good.
Fast approaching a triple A.
So if you want to back it, now is the time before you put your eyelet in. And I'm going to use one of the ones that Mr. F coloured yesterday, one of the dark ones.
Spoiler alert.
There we go. And then, well remembered, whoever remembered. Look at this. That's so cute, isn't it? It's ultra cute. So I'm just going to use a bit of that. And make a little bit on the top.
Catherine says, absolutely gorgeous. Linda, what a gorgeous tag.
Well, it's easy, isn't it? It's a bit messy, but if you were making more than one, oh my goodness, come on. If you're making more than one and had your set up, you could have a little bit of a mass make, really.
And Jenny says, I can't wait to get started on this tag. So fun. I'm gathering my supplies. Well, you don't need much, to be fair.
No, you don't. I'm just going to put a little bit of glue there just to stop that coming undone. And actually, while I've got the glue out, I'm going to trim these down to a more manageable length. I'm just going to put a little bit of glue on my finger tip and just roll the end of that in the glue, and it stops it coming undone, because I hate it once it starts to fray. It looks like nobody loves it. There we go. And oh no, I haven't finished. Don't get excited yet, Mr. F.
Could you see me put my coat and my shoes on?
Yeah. We've got to go out, actually. We've got no... Oh, that needs a bit of a clean look, sorry.
Oh, yeah.
We've got no bread, we've got no milk, we've got no treats, which is what's actually driving us out. So I've got this.
No snacks.
No snacks, and it is September snack, so it's a poor show. So this says something, and I'll tell you what it says after I've stamped it. I'm hoping it's something appropriate. I'd be hysterical if it wasn't. Wouldn't it?
It would.
So I've got space up here, so I'm going to add that there. It says the best things in life are free. So, yeah, we're up. Oh, I nearly dropped it there.
Judy says she made a tag a long time ago and the ribbon I put in the top frayed all out, and now the tag is topped with fuzzies.
It's probably all right if it's really, really fuzzy. It's just that semi-fuzzy stage. I can't bear it.
And Jen says, make sure to keep an eye on your phone, Miss P. As in, don't leave it in the shopping basket.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, no, I won't. I'll try hard not to anyway. We've been in that shop since, and I did grab my phone before it went through the checkout.
And Belinda says it's a crime having no snacks.
It is a crime. Absolutely is.
Young, it's a top priority. Got to have snacks.
So there we go, guys. That is that. And even that took 32 minutes. Mind you, I did go a bit wrong in the start, didn't I? So that's that one. This is the one that I made earlier today. And you can see the edge is a bit fuzzier, which I actually quite like. But that's those. It says embrace the simple pleasures. Well, I would if I had any blinking pleasures to embrace. So there you go. This one I used, that's the other All and Create stamp. It's this one, which is perfect for down there, I think. And then I used some really random old rancid stamp. I don't even know where it's gone. For the swirls, because I thought it would be just right. I don't know where it's gone actually. It's a horrible old stamp, but you can see it was a swirly one. And then I put the small butterflies in there. So it's up to you. Whatever takes your fancy, really. I do like them. I really do like them. I think that they're very, very usable. And of course, you can experiment, because where I've put black, you could put another a different colour. You could use a different acrylic paint if you wanted that real saturation of colour. In fact, I might try that at some stage. So there you go, guys.
Shall we take the one on the left to the shop and see if they'll accept it?
Best things in life are free. Here you go, my love. So that's that. That's that done. What were you doing?
Clean your fingers.
Oh, cleaning your
But
fingers.
it might have looked slightly more rude than that. That's all I'm saying.
Do you remember when we lived at the other house? They used to always be doing weird motions in front of the window. I mean, nothing at all rude or anything. but just things that could be
If I was
construed as
cleaning
being...
something with me back to the window,
Yeah.
it may be misconstrued. That's not the reason we had to move, by the way. The judge said it was fine.
But every time I looked up, you know, to see what he was doing, it was like, oh my goodness, can you step away from in front of that window?
Well, you were crofting by the window.
Fortunately, a bit like here, nobody ever passes in front of the window, so we'd have been fine. But
They only pass once. They dare never do it again.
all right then, guys. Well, thank you so much for joining us. That was really a snack. Well, for me, that was very snack
Very
sized.
snacky.
And I hope you like what we created. And I hope you give it a go and maybe try different colours and stuff like that. I personally like the black and white on the craft.
No ink today.
I've got
It's all gone.
blinking paint everywhere. Yeah, you did well cleaning your fingers. Okay, so thank you very, very much, everybody. Have a nice rest of your day, nice evening if you're in the UK. And we'll see you tomorrow when we come up with heaven knows what.
Judy said living in their household must be a wild ride.
Do you know, it's not. It's very quiet, isn't it, our house?
It's Disneyland on steroids.
You're making me cry. Okay, right, we're off.
Straight face.
Straight face. Is the mouse working yet? Mouse is working, so I can click you off.
I tried a straight face, it couldn't stick.
I know. It's difficult, isn't it? Bye, everybody. Thank you.
Be safe, be happy, be kind.
Bye.